It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
63.
Swift again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The man in motion is Brown. Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This one complete down the field to Galley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 43 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Ready.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
2nd and 11. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the round is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball into 26. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final. To the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Let's go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Yellow.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Black shot. Set.
Back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Slide through. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Black. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Triple 38. Hut, hut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Second and 1. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Cycle. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Giants 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Giants 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. In motion, the tight end. They'll start by running the option to the right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter and looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0